Well, good evening and welcome to Rangers Radio, this pre-match show. Rangers away at Easter Road versus Hibernian. Join myself, Fox, here on the show this evening is my two muckers, Bridgeman and Fox. Evening, boys.
Evening, lads.
Oh, can I say a big good evening to you two guys? Huge good evening to the boys in the lobby and to all the Rangers fans that are listening in all over the world. Good evening. Welcome to Rangers Radio.
I hope GFK phones in. I think you'll find that Oxford got the team bang on and he does not know what he's talking about. Bridgeman, I believe you've got the team.
And the team is McGregor, Tavernier, Goldson, Helander and Barisic. Kamara, Jack and Davis. Aribo, Kent and Morelos. Substitutes McLaughlin, Bassey, Patterson, Balogun, Zungu, Barker, Hadji, Eaton and Roof. Good strong team, good squad.
Here. Fox, as predicted by the football expert on the show.
Oh, I know. You're that big a star that NASA's tracking you, isn't you?
No. I played a star once in a nativity play, only because I missed it and been a donkey.
and how was your twinkle?
That didn't sound nice, that.
Anyway.
Foxy, that wasn't nice.
I'm not nice, mate. I've had a bad day, mate. I've had a real bad day.
Oh, dear. Well, we'll ask Fox here to give us a wee rundown and what's wrong with you?
Nothing wrong with me, mate. I had to fit a new element in my oven, and when you're old and incompetent, mate, the whole thing's an adventure. You know what I mean, Bridge?
Oh, mate, I was getting a running commentary on this, you know. Let's be honest, it's the most screwing he's done for a while, Bridgeman, you know what I mean? No need for that. What, I'm talking
and
about
did you get it fitted?
Yes, I did.
The wee dumpy ones you get in the cooker, Bridge, they're quite awkward, you know what I mean?
The wee dumpy ones, aye.
You know. Anyway,
I was quite pleased with my day's work. Thank you very much.
Mate, I think
it worked out for you, didn't it?
The guy who painted the fourth bridge done it quicker than he put this element in, Bridgeman.
You're getting some sticking out, Foxy boy.
Oh, I know, it's part of the show, mate. All right,
Fox, good team. I like the side. No offence to Hadji, I think Aribo gives us a wee bit something different. Hadji's playing well. He could still have a part to play, but I'm happy with the side. Glad to see Ryan Jack back in a competitive Premier League match. Foxy boy.
I think that's as strong, or practically as strong as we could possibly field at this time. I think I like the midfield and I like what's up front and Aribo, Kent and Morelos, mate. I think that's very, very strong up front. I was hoping that Roof would come in, but Joe Aribo's a pretty good replacement for him up front, isn't he?
I think we might see Roof tonight, Bridgeman.
Oh, aye.
Oh, he's busy. I think we might see Roof tonight, Fox, yeah?
Well, hopefully he gets a wee 30 minutes. As I say, this is a strong team, and if we can get off to a good start and get a goal, an early goal, I think we could run out quite comfortable winners tonight.
Oh, I hope you're right, Fox. And if people want to join us, what's the number, mate?
The number is 0141 356 1972.
Or join us at Skype at RangersRadio.online. We brought in a call with Old School Blue. If you phone in, hang up, we will bring you into the conversation. Bridgeman, happy with the side?
Oh, yes, good side. And I agree with your comments there. I couldn't get in. So I agree with your comments there about Roof. I'd like to see Roof getting some time today because he's a little bit combative, as I say. So we want him. Who was stuck in? Half time, get him in. I'm not surprised about Hadji, to be honest.
No. I mean, nothing against the boy, but I think the boy's done okay. And arguably, the last half an hour of the last match, he was the best player. You know, he had a good, decent game. I just think you've got to look horses for courses sometimes, you know, and it's no slight on the boy Fox.
No slight on Hadji at all, mate. Some players take a wee bit longer than others to settle in. If you look back at Borner's first year, people were doubting his qualities. And maybe as he grows that wee bit older next year, we'll see more of a threat coming for him. He has provided good assists in the Premier League this year, and he's a good boy to have on the bench.
Here. Him and Ruth coming on. You'll get Itton. You could change the forward line. You know, magnificent.
I think the likes of Hadji was growing into the games, and good luck to him. We hope he continues to do that. But this game tonight, it may be very physical, because I see it. I think they've got that boy McGregor playing him that used to play with us, centre half, and he always gets booked against us. Always very tough guy, you know. And of course, the big loony, it's paper. What is it, paper admin? Is that what they call it?
Darren McGregor gave us everything he had. That's the way he plays.
Absolutely, yeah.
I mean, that was 3 years ago. We're a far better team. He's 3 years slower, mate. He's nothing for us to worry about. Foxy boy.
I kind of like Darren McGregor. Is that who you were speaking about there?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about, Fox. I'm saying he's quite a tough guy. And I don't mean tough as a hard man. I mean, he gets into the game, he gets tore in. And that's why I would think I'm happy that in a way that Hadji won't be there, because Hadji can become a bit of a target for people like that. Could just run right into his back and barge him, and it's really difficult. But Dan McGregor's a good player for us. Played well for us.
I quite enjoyed him at his time at Ibrox. I thought he'd done well for us as well. I was surprised when he got punted after winning as Player of the Year. I think he did it with the Rangers support, and then bumped the next year, if I remember right.
Yeah, but it's going to be
Mr. Kachina, was it?
Yep.
Well, based on what you were saying there just a minute ago about him, you could see he was not the speediest person in the whole world. And of course, another season goes by and the old legs start to go a wee bit. You need to nearly always have to drop down a class or a level, and that's probably where he is now. Hibs might even be too high for him now, but there you go.
Yeah, well, that's their problem. If we play, we get it done, and it'll be interesting to see how the pitch holds up. Been a lot of talk about that, Fox, you know.
There's been pictures on Twitter showing it to be quite cut up. But if we can get the ball down, as you say, and play a normal game, I think we'll not murder Hibs, but I think we'll beat them comfortably. They're on a bad run of form, mate. Came back to Ross County, beat them 2-0. Livingston beat them 3-0 at Easter Road. They drew 1 each with the Celtic, done us a wee turn then. And then since then, they've beat Kilmarnock and got a thrashing off St Johnson in the semi-final. So they're not actually on any sort of running good form. So our class and our opportunists in our team from all over the park, I think we'll score a couple of goals tonight.
Oh yes, I'm very happy with that. If the Fox is happy, I'm happy, Bridgman. Well, if you're happy,
I'm happy, absolutely. Absolutely. I was stabbing my iPad there trying to get the mute button stuff.
Well, I think we need to take you for a manicure when the shop's open, get these nails of yours cut.
Mine are dead easy.
Right, okay, come and join us. Give us your thoughts on 0141 356 1972. Or join us at Skype at RangersRadio.online. We've run a call with Old School Blue. If you use a phone in high up and we will phone you back. Okay, Bridgman, give us a team again.
And the team is McGregor, Tavernier, Golson, Helander and Barisic. Kamara, Jack and Davis. Haribo, Kent and Morelos. Substitutes: McLaughlin, Bassey, Patterson, Balogun, Zungu, Barker, Hadji, Eaton and Roof.
You want the Hibs team?
If you must.
I don't must. If you want it, I can give you. Marciano in goal. It's McGinn, McGregor and Porteous. Doig, Cadden, Gogic and Halberg. Irvin, Doig and Nisbet.
Yeah, McGregor there, Bridgeman.
Aye, he's there.
Is he? Where was he?
Aye. McGinn, McGregor and Porteous are at the back,
okay.
mate.
All right, okay. We've been joined by Jim for Paisley. Evening, Jim.
Good evening, guys.
How we doing, mate? All right?
I'm brand new. Listen, what I was going to say was if Stevie G had phoned me this morning, that's the exact team I would have put out tonight.
Jim, I've always said this, mate. You're a very, very wise man. You know what I mean?
Right. Oh, everybody knows that. But what I do like about the team, I do like Joe Aribo playing further forward, and I'm not actually surprised that he's back to be he's sacked to be Hadji the bench tonight, because we know he's been playing well the last couple of weeks, but this is a game we need. By the way, I've done the other thing. I've got a couple of quid on Big Joe to score tonight. All
right, okay. Well, good on you, mate. Any other bets you went for anything else?
Aye. Well, I've got Rangers to win 2-0 at 11-2.
Right.
And Celtic to draw, obviously. I do the average, that's my bet. Celtic to draw, and that's to win.
All right, okay, mate. I hope your bet starts, mate. I hope they all start.
Aye, you know? Me too. Aye.
And then we can have a party that can go. We can put that money in the party fund.
Absolutely, aye. Well, I'll get the taxis that night, Ox. Taxis are on me.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it, Jim. And the anticipation's building up, Fox, in it. And get a victory tonight and chop another game off, mate.
Aye, without a doubt. I'm just surprised that Stevie G never phoned Jim. That's very unkind of him, Jim. I phoned you, put your bet on, innit?
Here, Fox, you know something? See, here, Fox. I like having name his team before me. See, if I name the team, he always changes something, you know, just to muck me about.
He's a hard man to predict.
Yes, with the team, yes. Talking about hard men to predict, we've been joined by Andy for Leeds. Evening, Andy.
Good evening, everybody.
Hey, Andy.
Okay? All right, bud. How you doing?
All right, mate. What's your thoughts on the team?
Yeah, I think it's a good, strong team. I kind of thought he'd do that, as I said last night. I would have thought he might have held back on Jack a bit, but no, really, he's ready now. So, you know, it's right that he goes. I thought it'd be Hadji that he'd drop out and move Hadji up top there, like. So that's a good, strong team. I'm looking for I think it'll be a good. I think it'll be a rip roarer. I think the two of us. Well, we'll hopefully go for it, and I think they will, as we know. So, you know, we can get this result tonight. Then, as I said last night, I definitely think I'll start believing for one thing or another. But yeah, that's strong, and you know, get the right attitude and all that, and we should be okay.
Yeah.
You know?
That's all about playing at the right tempo, playing with the right attitude, Bridge. When you're a front runner in the race, which we are.
Absolutely, and you've got to have the big heart and obviously watch what you're doing, because it all matters. No matter what anyone says, it all matters, and we need to win. We desperately need to win this. Seriously, this will be a big, huge doorstep. This one, if we can get over that doorstep, then we're in. Door will open for us.
Yeah.
Mate, I must say, I'll probably say that about every game, wouldn't I? But no, seriously, it's a biggie.
That's a biggie in the whole scheme of things, because when we looked at the fixtures, we thought we had a few tricky away games, and then we came into this month, Andy, and we played them at home, then we were away to Aberdeen, away to Motherwell.
Aye, well,
and we thought, banana skin, but we've ticked them off, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, the mentality's been good in them. You know, like we said, sometimes the games have not been great to watch, but you know, you win championships by, you know, all different manners of getting there in the end. And I think we played a lot of times knowing that we can up our game. I don't always agree that that's the right way of going about it, but they seem to have this mentality now that, you know, if we get a slight hit or a dip, we'll come back and we'll sort you out. So, yeah, you know, I mean, it is what Bridges says. Every game is important. The biggest one comes when you come, but, you know, we've got ourselves into this great position now, so they shouldn't be fearing anything at all, as I said before. Going forward, yeah. I mean, so much for their dodgy computer, because we've come through it, haven't we? So they better sort this out next year and see if they can give us another test. But, no, we've done well. If you'd have said we'd have been here at this stage right now, you wouldn't have believed that, would you? So we can't be. We've got to be mindful of what they've done, as I said. And now time to grow into Ben, and I think it's just round the corner for him to do that. And then it's sky's the limit if we really want it, as he adds and builds his team. You know, we could have a good few years in front of us, hopefully. That's what I'm looking for anyway, hopefully.
Yeah, we'll take it as it comes, mate. 55, 56, 57. We'll be joined by Darren. Evening, Darren.
Good evening, panel. Good evening, Bridgeman. Good evening. Hope you're all well. I think that's a good team, good strong team for Rangers.
Good evening, Darren.
Good evening. Just hit it right for the start and get the win. I'm going for 4-0 win tonight. 4-0 Rangers.
Ooh, I like it. I like it.
Does the panel think it's a bit, you know, soon for Jack to come back? So, like, obviously,
no,
or do you think he's ready?
I like to think they've done all their due diligence on him. He's on the tests. He's then gave us half an hour on Saturday Fox, and then they've looked at him and he's ready to go.
I get us a good half hour. And Ryan Jack, I take it we're talking about.
Yes.
And Andy scored a goal. You can't do much better than that in half an hour, mate. As you were saying earlier, this was a run of games that most of the support kind of feared before Christmas. But we've came through it with 10 points out of 12 so far. And if we can get to 13 points out of 15 tonight, I think our support will be really more than happy.
Darren?
Hey, Rocks. Can I jump in there? I'm sorry, are you going to talk to Darren?
No, you go.
No, on you go, mate, on you go.
I was going to say, I think this is just about the strongest team we could put out under the circumstances between players coming back for injury and no many game time and that. I think this is about our strongest team at this time of the season. I don't know if anybody disagrees with that. I don't know.
Darren, then you come, mate.
Aye, it's a strong team. Obviously, nowadays you just look at, you know, Rangers bench, and that speaks for it. That speaks for it all. Obviously, previous seasons the bench has not really been that strong, but you've got a real strong bench there. You know, to look at if things aren't really going Rangers' way. You know, anybody to come on and kind of turn it round if need be. You know, you just look at that bench, and in my opinion, it's stronger than it has ever been.
Absolutely. You're right, Darren. We've got some bench to go back to there enough, you know. I think somebody said earlier on there we could change the front three any time of the game if we wanted to. I don't know if Ruth fit enough to come on and gaze off an hour.
I think you might get a wee cameo off a Ruth tonight, depending how it's going, Jim.
Right.
You know.
Well, you just look at one of the European nights. You know, Gerrard, when we were playing away, he didn't really put his strongest team out, and we still got the win over the line. You know, so you just look at that. You know, the full starting 11 wasn't even at the bench, and I can't even remember who that was with, but I know it was an away game, and it wasn't even a strong. You know, Tavernier wasn't even in the team, and we still managed the 2-0 result. So, see what the panel.
That was away to the Polish team, Poznan, wasn't it?
That's right, yeah.
Right, Poznan. But Andy, it's not just about the 11 starting. You've got 5 substitutes, and I believe we will use them, and it's an important part of the game. And that's how maybe Jack is playing, because of the situation with the subs. Because you can game an hour after 50 minutes, you can maybe say, all right, that's enough or whatever. You can look at all that now that sometimes you couldn't with 3 substitutes because if you made 2 too early, you could be in trouble, yeah?
Yeah. Well, it's a fantastic position we're in here, and I think they're all collectively, they're all pulling in the right direction. When we make changes or we have to make changes, you don't feel worried, that, he's a wee bit weak here. They just step into the plan that Stevie Gerrard and his backroom staff are putting into place. So, I mean, you look at the team, it's quite strong. If we had that team and we didn't have the strong bench, you would still be saying to yourself, wouldn't you? Well, that's a strong enough team. You'd fancy him to get the majority of wins just with that team. So, it's a great position to be in. I mean, you've got Ruth, okay, look, if we get 2 or 3 up, what do? Do you bring him on for a cameo or do you just leave him to the next game? I don't know. I mean, I think it'll be tight. I want to get us a first goal and then rattle it up with a second and then see what we can do. Is the pitch as bad as what they're saying it is?
I'll tell you about 9:30 tonight.
I mean, back in the day, they kind of pitches wouldn't have bothered us, would they? Because we used to love to play on the old heavy pitches, but that was back then, wasn't it? But no, we're in a great position. When you look at that bench, it's kind of frightening, isn't it? It's quite a strong bench, that, So, yeah, we know what's coming here tonight, but if we just stand up there, I think we'll sort them out. And as I said there earlier on, I generally believe that they're in the heats now. They know what's in front of them now. Come on, it's here. You can feel it. Taste it, man. It's coming. And then let's go for it and move on. And it'd be nice to really sort them out tonight, right enough. Like I said, got that wee bit of nerves, but I think you need a wee bit of nerves, right? You don't get nowhere if you don't have a wee bit of nerves right at the again.
All right, you going calm your nerves, yeah?
Oh, I can be all right. The vodkas are sorting mine out. I'm coming all right. The same kick up, Tim. I'll be good.
Range, man, maybe just join us. Give us a team, mate.
And the team is McGregor, Tavernier, Goldson, Helander, Barisic, and Barisic, Kamara, Jack, Davis, Aribo, Kent, and Morelos. Substitutes McLaughlin, Bassey, Patterson, Bannigan, Zungu, Barker, Hadji, Itten, and Roof. I think that's a good team, by the way.
Aye. How do you see it setting up, Fox? You still going for the 4-2-3-1?
No, it's definitely a 4-3-3 tonight, mate. Only one that surprised me is Barker on the bench. I'd rather have Jermaine Defoe because we've got versatile players all across the front, and if anything was to happen to Kent, Aribo could go to the left-hand side and we could get one of the other forward players on. I don't think Barker offers much shots.
All right, mate. I see where you're coming from. We've not seen much of Darren.
Aye, as I say, I wouldn't have played Barker the night myself, but we're not Steven Gerrard, so he's picked the best team to get it kind of over the line, and obviously he's picked them, so just need to see how it plans it.
All right, we're getting some interference for somebody, so if you hear any background noise, can you turn it off or go on mute? We've been joined by Blue Star. Evening, Blue Star.
Evening, Ox. Evening, Bridge. Evening, panel. Ox, for me, I said to the last couple of nights, for me, this is a big game. I honestly believe if we take 3 points tonight, for me, that's the league. Honestly, I see the rest of the games quite insignificant. I know mathematically, etc., but the amount of games that seriously we would need to lose, it's just not going to happen. Ox. For me, this is a biggie. We take 3 points tonight. Honestly, I think that for me that's the league.
Well, when you consider
55.
When you consider Blue Star, that's us been to Easter Road twice, and that'll be to Pataudry twice, and in a few weeks we'll be to there twice. They tried really hard with a supercomputer, didn't they?
Yeah. Oh, aye, absolutely, mate. Absolutely. Honestly, Ox, for me, I'm cock a hoop. What this guy's done in two and a half years, you can't put it into insignificance. It's absolutely okay. because we're going to get number 55 and we've went a long time without it. But at the same time, when you consider the rubbish that we had before and the trauma that we had to go through and all this, what this guy's done in the space of this so short a time, honestly, it's phenomenal. And you look at that, the European thing, Ox, that really is phenomenal. When you consider what the guy initially had to work with, the state the club was in when he came in, it's been miraculous what he's done in 2 seasons. Look at his mate at Chelsea. 226 million Frank spent, and I like Frank with all day, but I mean, that's when you kind of look at things and you say, okay, it's up against teams that spend that kind of dough. But at the same time, Gerrard had to come in, and our club was in so much of a state that we probably didn't even realise how bad it really was inside. But you see it now when you see the differences he's made from top to bottom. Absolutely fantastic.
Well said. Fox?
Steven Gerrard's had plenty of plaudits between, especially the outside press, outside Scotland, but mostly from the Rangers support. And he's doing a marvellous job. I agree with you, Blue Star. For a young manager to come in and build a side is an extremely hard thing to do, and he's absolutely improved year on year and still got us into Europe, as we've said many a time on here. Tremendous start to his managerial career.
Yeah, I don't think I'll take this to Jim for Paisley, because I don't think he's also getting credit for the brand of football we play, Jim.
No, I don't. Yeah, he's not getting. Is that me you're talking to? Okay. I don't think he's not getting it. He's not getting the credit, absolutely. But what I do like is what he has done is he's got himself a backroom staff that complements him, and he's got the right people in the right place. And then we've got a guy here who's scouting and digging out players all over the place. But the whole backroom thing is fantastic to me. And this is what worries me, Fox, is see we does decide to go. I did say to you the other week here, I said, he's still there when we get that other star on our badge. And they're all going to go away. I mean, we're going to be left this. The lot check, because this is a fantastic he's got with him.
But the thing is, the backroom staff may leave, but those that he's built in at the back of that, and hiring him and the football club mate will remain. I think if he was to move on, it'd be Gary McAllister and Milson and who's the other one?
Michael Beale
that would leave, but we've got our own youth coaches, etc. there, and we've got a good structure in the director of football, so that'll be a thing. I don't think that's going to happen for a few years. I don't see him leaving within a couple of years, mate.
Yeah, but listen, folks, me and you in the same boat here. I think, well, I hope we're all right, because let's give us another 5 years at least. Let's enjoy this ride we're on. It's been fantastic.
Aye, you're quite right. Blue Star, we want to enjoy it.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, when you take into consideration, Ox, none of us could have thought that we'd all gelled the way we have, and as you said, the style of football and the way that we're playing. I mean, let's be truthful here. Last year, I don't think there was anybody out of any of us that thought Goldson, etc., was going to turn out as great a player as what he has done this season. Certainly no.
Southside was always a big fan of Goldson.
Well, I mean, fair enough, but you know what I'm saying? The way that they've gelled between him and Tav, irrespective of what other two you've brought in. I mean, I know Big Katic played good games, but he was also left out as well. So the way that they've all gelled, there's gelling and then there's gelling. You usually get bits of your team that the construction isn't that great, but our defence has let in, 5 goals all season? I mean, that's incredible for the amount of games that we've played, and we've not lost a game. It's not just great football. It's the way we're playing. It's the results. It's everything all combined. And it all stems from Gerrard. We know that the backroom staff he's brought in is great and everything. But what the guy's done in so short a space of time, it's just fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
I agree, mate. I'm a big fan of the managers there. I think he's a catalyst for this project. But what I will say, it's a game of night and it's about players and it's about people putting the ball in the net. You looking for something off Morelos tonight, Andy?
Yeah, I've got a funny feeling he might just step right up to the mark there tonight, right enough. I had it there the other week and he scored a couple, and I've got the same feeling tonight. So, big burst leads him around and also open spaces for Aribo and Kent, who was up in his game, to get in behind him and hopefully chip in with a goal as well. So I think, that's good. I mean, I think he's going to come with some kind of patch of scoring goals. And it might just be tonight, and if it's tonight and it does what it needs to do for us, we're all going to be, like you say, tick this other W off, and we're on the way. We win this tonight. I've been one game all season. We win this tonight. I'm going to say we've got it. If I sat ordering my 55 flag and the 55 bus to get up the road, number 55, I'll be coming.
You're here, mate. You're here. Look forward to it.
Definitely. I've got a cracking orange hat with a big Rangers crest in the middle of it, so you'll spot me coming round the corner.
Oh, world will spot that one. I thought it was the sun.
I've got it not in the heat, right? It looks like it.
That's the one you had on the app today, isn't it?
Aye, that is. Aye, yeah. Well, I found another one, Bridge, as well. So
you're kidding.
I've got a bowler out with a Union Jack sticking out there as well. So
I love it.
If it's the first week in May, you better get rid of that old stuff and get some new stuff.
Aye, I know. Aye, 55. Don't worry about that. That was sorted.
All right, okay. Don't want you turning up and letting the side down. You know what I mean? We've got
standards. Definitely not.
We've got standards. I love it.
Okay, how's the game going to go tonight, Mr. Fox? You're predicting by 2, I think. Are you going to put your neck out?
I still think we'll win it comfortably 2-0. I don't see where their threat's going to come from. Maybe set pieces as normal with the 3 big centre halves maybe coming up for corners or free kicks. But we've got goals all over this side, and they're all regularly on target now, so I think it'll be a comfortable 2-0 win.
Who's that?
I'm not sure, Ox. I'd love to be able to say a 3 or 4-0, but I still think it'll be close. Only for the simple reason, Ox. We all know. See, this mob, they try out their blinking skins against us. They try harder against us. They're a bit like the flipping sheep. They try harder against us than they do any other side. So I hope. Fox, and that's right. I hope it's an easy one for us, but I just don't see it. I think that I'm hoping maybe even a 2-0 the Ox, but I've got a funny feeling it might be closer.
Okay, mate. Jim, you've went for 2-0 on your coupon, haven't you?
I've got we're 11-2 to win 2-0. I'm saying that too. So you guys are so enthusiastic now. I might go back in my Sky bet and take me your first decision.
Never change your line, Jim. Never change your line. How do you see it going?
I'll go back Joey one. I'll go back Joey score a goal. He's 30. I can't remember the price. Was 13 or 15 to score.
All right.
So we got a couple of shakers on back Joe because I think he's due. If he's playing up front, if he's playing in that position I expect him to play in, he's going to run into that box and Alfie will be laying one back to me. I think I'm quite happy with my bet actually.
Right, okay, mate.
So what are you going for then, Jim?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I've got Rangers. I've got Rangers to win 2-0. I've got Big Joe to score.
You're happy with that?
Aye. I put it on about 3 o'clock this afternoon, so that's all the best on. It's all done and dusted. And I've got them to draw.
And you come, Star?
Ox, can I just say something to yourself? A wee compliment, mate. See when Nacho called in last night. I don't know. I listened to something back the day, and there's no doubt about it. The guy sounded a wee bit kind of down. No, not talking about Rangers, probably his personal stuff. I just say to you, bud, your wording and everything, and the way you spoke to him, it was excellent. It was really, really well done.
I've got. I don't clearly know Nacho, but obviously through a friend of his, he's became a friend of the show. So you've just got to be courteous with people. Yeah.
Oh, Darren, absolutely.
How do you see it going, Darren?
Aye, I see it going. I see it going good. We've played them at Ibrox. I think they're due to give them a right good tanking. So I think 4-0. I'm going for.
Oh, I like that. And Andy, have you the bet on the night?
Yeah, I've done a couple of crazy ones. I went for 4-1, 4-0. I had 5-0 on Saturday, but the swine didn't put it on. You wouldn't believe it, would you? First time it comes in and didn't put a bet on. My son-in-law.
Oh, I'd have been. I would have been. Jim, we'd have been looking for a payout, wouldn't we?
Oh, listen, he's getting it. Don't worry. He got it in Scotland when we went up before, and he's getting it again, I tell you.
Is that the guy I told you about? Is that
that's right, I don't know what you're talking about. I've never heard of Bruno, but that's the guy, aye.
I get back in it.
I tell him I put a tenner on, and he dropped it.
When you come, Darren?
I was same with the other guy said. I was listening back the day, obviously when that Chernobyl came on, and it did sound like he was a wee bit done, but the way you worded it, and, a big well done to yourself, just the way. When obviously you sounded a bit surprised it was actually him, but he did sound a wee bit down in the dumps. Obviously things going on in his personal life, and the way you worded it. I was letting my missus hear it, and obviously when I'm on the phone, but I know didn't.
Yeah. Thanks very much, mate. Well, he's one of us, whether we like it. I know he's a big part of the Rangers family, Nacho, so but we don't wish him any harm. I think we've been joined by another big part of the Rangers family who's an absolute legend. We've been joined by George E.K.
Oh, yes.
Gentlemen.
Hi, George.
All right, Mark, how are you doing?
Brilliant, pal. And you?
Great to hear. I'm brand new, mate.
Excellent.
You happy with the team, George?
I'm well happy with the team. And I think we'll win 3-0 tonight.
Oh, I like that, George. I like that.
Enthusiasm, man. Enthusiasm for the team.
Who have you got? Is Big George watching it with you, little George?
Oh, he's down the road. He's got issues, man. Know what I mean? I don't like to do it. I don't like being involved in it.
Right, okay, mate. All right.
Watch my Jack Jones with the rest of the supporters anyway. My virtual fans.
You're a virtual fan.
That's brilliant, George. That's brilliant. A virtual fan.
I'm just looking for some swashbuckling stuff tonight, George.
That's what I would like. Brilliant swashbuckling gear, man. Especially, man, it's in there, man, isn't it?
Aye.
The only thing is, the problem I've got is they're playing against 12 men because they've got Clancy.
Aye, we'll see him off. We'll see him off. He tried last year, remember, at Celtic Park. He tried his best that night. They won.
He didn't off, by the way. Broke a leg. He ruined it for his man, but it still didn't work. He must have been at Mass for a fortnight.
No, George.
Surely he'll be out there to protect Alfie. Is that no what he's there for?
How many times has he sent Alfie off? Fox.
You know what I is? He's called El Buffalo. He likes to show him the red card like if he's a matador.
That's quite good.
I had things today. Can you tell me, did he change the team at all?
It's the exact same. One change, Jack for Hadji.
Jack for Hadji.
So Rebo up top with...
I bet you were gutted about
Overcome, George, overcome, mate. No, listen, he done all right last week, so, but I think Aribo's a better fit for the start of this game, personally. Anyway, we've reached that time of the evening, and it's over to you, Bridgeman.
Oh,
sorry, Bridge. It's over to you, Bridgeman.
You're no sorry at all. You're right.
No, that was a total.
No, can I just say, seriously, so looking forward to this game, and I'm desperately keen to get 3 points. Get 3 points and a clean sheet. I'll be happy. I'm going for a Bridgeman tonight. A 1-0 for the Rangers. So everybody, to all the Rangers fans all over the world, and particularly Rangers fans on here on Rangers Radio, every single one is, get in there for the Rangers. Keep it going for the Rangers. They need us. Keep it going.
Listen, this is Rangers Radio. Thanks to all the callers for joining me and Fox and the Bridgeman. Thanks to Old School Boy for making the show happen. We'll be back approximately 15 minutes after the final whistle, taking calls, talking about a victory at Easter Road. Take it away, Old School Boy.
Come on. I sailed the wild Atlantic, across the broad Pacific shore. I sailed around the stormy capes and I've heard the 40s roar. I've lined the Indian Ocean, I sailed the China Sea. But there's a sea back home in Scotland, more than all the rest to me. It's the blue sea of my rock. It's the green sight that I